As the song by The Fix goes, when The Fix did one thing leads to another back in 1983. Well, one thing leads to another on this video, researching Lunch Money Lewis and coming up with people like Ricky Reed and Dr. Luke. Well, let's start with Lunch Money Lewis. Fantastic R&B record. I'm telling you, this guy is 2019 now. So it's kind of time to look back the past 10 years, the underrated artists of the 20 teens. One of them would be Lunch Money Lewis. Fantastic R&B records. This record's got fantastic beat. Bass line, it is infectious, it is catchy, it is a hit record that was not a hit record. But it is on my fantasy playlist. Fantasy playlist of April the 3rd, 2016. It is moving on up from 40 to 34. Lunch Money Lewis, ain't it cool? He was behind the scenes. He appeared on an album by Nicki Minaj called Pink Print. He did a track on that album. He appeared on a track of that album. His parents, though, my goodness, his name Ian Lewis, and his uncle Roger Lewis, founding members of Inner Circle. Remember the song Bad Bad Boys? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Back in 1993, those guys, they formed Inner Circle way back in 1968. They're going back, way back in the day, cranking up that time machine. And they created a recording studio in Miami. Founded a studio called Circle House Studios, and Lunch Money Lewis got a gig working at Circle House Studios, watching the lights, standing there, or just watching the lights of Flo Rida and Lil Wayne knocking down tracks for Circle House Records. Hip hop artists recorded there, dance hall artists recorded at Circle House Records. And he wrote a couple of songs. He co-wrote the song by Jessie J. She did some fantastic records too back in the early 20 teens, early mid 20 teens. Although I can't think of her name of her records right offhand. But he co-wrote a song called "Burning Up" by Jessie J. He co-wrote "Boss" by Fifth Harmony, which that song went top 30 on the British charts. Back 2015, around 2014, 2015, 2016, around in that era. But his big, oh God, his big breakthrough. Bills. I got bills I gotta play. I gotta pay. It's relatable. It was just a solid R&B record. And I can't say enough good things about the record. I'm out of words. I'm speechless. I flipped when I first heard that record. That is one of the best damn R&B records, best damn pop records of the 20 teens. Put that one in the top 10 or top 20 of best pop R&B records. Indeed, there was a YouTube comment. Why is he so underrated? Bills, he wrote that. He came up with that song with a producer named Ricky Reed. I'll talk about Ricky Reed in just a minute. Bills did well overseas. Nothing here in the States. Number 79 here in the States. And as far as I know, it wasn't played even on the hip hop stations, at least on a lot of them here in the States. But overseas, oh my goodness, number 2 in England, number 2 in Britain, went to number 1 in Scotland, Australia, the Czech Republic. I got bills I gotta pay. Resoundingly popular all across the world. Australia, Europe. They were feeling the jams. They were feeling it, baby. It should have been felt over here in the States. This is where it all started, the R&B, the rock and roll, the roots. Here in the USA. I don't know too much about this song, though, Ain't It Cool? Although I did find out that one of the co-producers of the record was Dr. Luke. Now, Lunch Money Lewis has worked with Dr. Luke, and Dr. Luke, man, one of his big success stories, Katy Perry. He produced I Kissed a Girl. He's worked with Pink, Kelly Clarkson. He's worked with Lunch Money Lewis. Let's go back to Ricky Reed. Ricky Reed came out with an amazing record a few years ago called Express Yourself. No, Express Myself. That was the name of the record. But this guy, Ricky Reed, the guy who produced Bills, he produced the song Bills by Lunch Money Lewis. Him and Lunch Money Lewis, they got together on Bills. I gotta tell you, this is a name you need to know about. Ricky Reed. He's produced records by Megan Trainor, Phantom Graham, Phantom. I can't pronounce the name of that band. Phanogram. Man, an alternative group. They came up with a fabulous record. You Don't Get Me High Anymore. I believe he was one of the co-producers of that record. He's worked with Jason Derulo. Talk Dirty, the song that went major platinum. He produced that record with Talk Dirty, which was done by Jason Derulo and Two Chains. And produced Hand Clap. Remember Hand Clap by Fits and the Tantrums? Didn't know that. Make your hands clap. Another fantastic pop record. It should have made top 10 here in the States. God, I got to get off my soapbox. I got to shut up. Anyway, I believe that's it. I covered everything. Underrated. Totally underrated. Couple of fantastic R&B records. Ain't It Cool is almost as catchy as Bill's. Bill's kind of a novelty record, just stands out. Ain't It Cool also stands out. Cute video too. At number 34 on my fantasy playlist. We're throwing down on Lunch Money Lewis. Ain't It Cool? Fantasy playlist of April 3rd, 2016.